The episode opens up with the turtles prowling the streets in the shell raiser, with Mikey, with something covering his head, sighing, and spinning around on his chair. Then he takes the object off and grumbles, "Another day, another Kraang hunt." While Raph is laser-focused on his weapons targeting screen, Mikey quickly comes up behind him and tells him to fire the weapons, to which he refuses. Mikey says that if he were in charge of the weapons, he would always be firing them, and goes on to exclaim how he would be destroying every single thing that they pass. Leo says that's precisely why he's not in charge of the weapons, and tells him to get back to his station and tell him where to go. Mikey obeys and looks at the map, stating that they should turn right 3 blocks ago, followed by the others letting out a long exasperated sigh. The boys finally reach the location that Donnie believes to be a hidden Kraang laboratory that they've apparently been looking into and studying. Raph immediately wants to trash the place once they get in, but Leo stops him on account of wanting to follow their own plan and keep it a simple recon mission. To go in, find out what the Kraang's plot is, and then trash the place if necessary. They carefully walk in, to
Leonardo, the leader in blue sheets, Raphael's one of a kind, and you know this really crazy.
find the place a complete wreck with countless pieces of the Kraang's robot parts dispersed on the floor. Raph immediately believes that somebody must have beaten them to it, but Leo thinks that one of their mutagenic experiments successfully escaped from them and went rogue. When some diagrams come into view, Donnie concludes that the Kraang must have been doing experiments on arthropods. While the turtles investigate further, Mikey goofs off and spins on a desk chair while Donnie states that their equipment is still in good condition, and joyfully checks out a centrifuge, to which Raph instructs Leo to put him out of his misery if he ever gets that hyped about a centrifuge. When Mikey picks up a Kraang robot head, something seems to catch his eye and he asks Donnie how big some arthropods would normally be. Donnie replies that bees would be about 4 millimeters, and wasps would typically be 6 millimeters. "Then what the heck is that?" he exclaims, pointing to the nearby rafters. Suddenly, the mutant that escaped the Kraang's containment emerges from an opening in the ceiling. A giant wasp. As the wasp begins to attack, the turtles dodge it, all except for Raph. He is pinned down, until Donnie uses his bois staff to quickly knock it away. Then it goes after Don, but Raph once again attacks from behind, but is smashed into the ceiling instead, then dropped onto the floor. Leo then hits the wasp with his 2 katanas and it smacks into the wall, which buys the turtles the time they need to hide. While it searches for them, they try to devise an attack plan. Mikey suggests that he uses his Kuzarigama chain to catch it off guard, but Leo denies it, explaining that the insect is simply too strong for such an idea. Instead, Leo suggests Mikey distracts the monster so Leo, Raph, and Donnie can ambush it. Mikey asks why they never go along with his plans, and Leo says that it's because they are his plans, and Mikey begrudgingly proceeds. Mikey succeeds in getting the wasp's attention, but then it comes closer and starts chasing him around the room. As the turtles watch, Raph is intrigued that Mikey has apparently turned running away screaming into an art form. Mikey dodges one close call after the next, until he eventually becomes so tired that he trips and falls down. The gargantuan wasp tries to sting him, narrowly missing, and the others then proceed with ambushing the wasp, but they miss as a result of Mikey not closely following the plan and using his Kuzarigama. Mikey knocks both the other turtles and the wasp down, but it starts frantically flying around the room, taking Mikey along with it. Raph and Donnie then get smacked into the wall once again. Whilst Leo is distracted, he swiftly pulls out one katana, but the wasp sneaks up behind him. As a result of the monster's speed, Leo can't get out of the way in time and he is promptly stung. The wasp continues to fly towards the others before dropping dead to the floor on its back. Mikey says that he tired it out, but Donnie corrects him, explaining that the wasp died due to the loss of its stinger. Into Leo, revealing the enormous stinger lodged into his left bicep. "Thanks a lot, Mikey," he says as Raph gags at the rather horrid sight. Donnie then harshly removes the stinger, resulting in a small yelp from Leo. Donnie then asks Leo if he's alright, with Leo replying that he's sore, but believes he will be fine, finishing the sentence with awkward twitching. Donnie examines the stinger and becomes intrigued by the wasp's mutation, stating that mutants like these are usually anthropomorphic. He has never seen mutagen create simple giants like that wasp before. Leo then wanders off and unveils an egg under a newspaper. Mikey prepares to break it, but Leo quickly intervenes and decides to take it back to the lair and let Donnie analyze it. Raph sarcastically remarks on taking the mutant wasp egg back to their home, so Leo justifies things by saying that they can't just leave it in the city and that he will keep an eye on it. Mikey offers to carry it, but out of nowhere, Leo harshly bats him away. This confuses Raph even further since unprovoked rage bites are normally his shtick. Leo says that it could be extremely fragile and Michelangelo cannot be trusted with fragile things, and he carries it out the door himself. They reach home and Leo comes out of the shell raiser, carrying the egg, with Raph declaring that he has sick feeling about keeping that thing in the lair. He places the egg on a beanbag in Donnie's lab and Donnie is about to dissect it, but Leo yells at him and shoos him away, claiming that they must learn how it develops. Donnie agrees to just keep staring at it in that case. Pointing straight at the door, he orders from over there. Donnie takes a wide step to the right and nervously grins at Leo. But Leo gives him the black bar stare, which prompts him to follow Leo's direct order.